Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. I am super excited today. I'm super excited for this day, for this video. I have been planning for this for so long now, for weeks, if not longer than that. And the day is finally here, and that is the 24 hours reading vlog. Let's go over the rules that I've set for myself, and then we'll do a rapid fire of the books that I'm trying to read during this 24 hours vlog. So rule number one is I want to read for 24 hours over the course of 2 days. So today and tomorrow. Ideally, I wanted to read like 12 hours today and 12 hours tomorrow, but I don't think that's possible because it's already like 9:30. It's way later than I expected to start my day today. And second, I do have to meet up with a few friends today. It's my day off, so I don't want to like stay at home all day. So taking all those things into consideration, I don't think I can read for the whole 12 hours today. So maybe tomorrow's going to be a heavier reading day. Rule number two, audiobooks count as reading. Now, if you're out there disagreeing with what I just said, let's just agree to disagree, because to me, audiobooks, listening to books on audio counts as reading. I do have to train today as well as tomorrow, and I am not about to miss my training just so that I can sit and read. I wish, but I don't want to. So that's when I'll be switching to audiobook. And rule number three is just to have fun. I'm doing this for fun. I've been excited for this for so long. If at any point it stops being fun and starts being like a chore, I'm going to stop. Okay, so those are the rules. Now let's talk about the books. I'll rapid fire these books now, and then as and when I read them, I'll talk more in detail. So I've made a stack of 6 books. I am obviously not going to be reading all these 6 in 24 hours. I don't think I'm that fast a reader, but this is the pile that I will be picking my books from. So, but before that, I do have a book that I'm currently reading, even though I knew the end. It's such a good book. I have around 30 pages left in this book, so I think I'm going to start my challenge by finishing this book first. We have Orbital. This is a Booker Prize winner of 2024. It's a story, a snapshot in a day of 6 people on a mission out in the outer space. So that sounded very interesting. Spell Shop, because I wanted something magical, something cozy, and this book screams that. My year of rest and relaxation, because it's my day off. Today, tomorrow, actually this whole week is off, so why not? We'll talk more what it's about later. And then Wayward, I think this is like gothic witchcraft, which I am definitely in the mood for. But this is also a gorgeous cover. But I got one book from my local library. That's The Woman in the Library. This is a murder mystery based in the Boston Public Library. Say no more. You've got me there. Murder mystery surrounded by books. That's good. And last one is My Friends by Frederick Bachman. I'm sure you guys must have seen this book everywhere on Instagram right now. Frederick Bachman is one of my favorite contemporary writers. And so I'm super excited to read this book by him. So that's the stack. Like I said, I'm going to first finish reading the book that I'm currently reading. 30 pages shouldn't take me that long. And then I will pick one of these books. I think I'm going to start with The Orbital. This book is around 200 pages long. So it's the shortest book in my pile. And honestly, I wouldn't mind a quick win to start, just to like boost my morale. So yeah, let's go. I forgot to start the timer. That's a good start. I don't know why I haven't seen this book on my For You page. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's my search algorithm, but I haven't seen this book on my For You page. And it's such a good novella. It's hardly 130 pages long, but the story is so well written. I love the writing. It's a good book. More people should be talking about this book. Wanted to talk about Even Though I Knew the End. This is not one of the main books that I'm trying to read for this reading vlog, but it does deserve to be talked about. So in this book, we follow a protagonist who gets in a car accident while traveling with her parents and her brother. Everybody dies and she is the sole survivor in that accident. So she prays to the devil and she basically offers up her soul to save at least one of her family members, and that ends up being her brother. Now, in her community, in this magical community, that is a big no-no. You're absolutely not allowed to do that. But because she trades her soul for something in return, she is exiled from her community. Now she operates as a freelancer, as a freelance detective who uses her magical powers to solve cases or basically get evidence for her clients, whatever they need. She has this one client who always comes up with good jobs for her and which pay really well. This one day, the same client offers her a job and offers her a lot of money to finish that job. Our protagonist, however, declines it because it's a super dangerous job and not something she wants to get entangled in. But the client sweetens the pot by not only offering her a lot of money, but also her soul in return if she finishes this job successfully. So, of course, our protagonist cannot say no, and then she takes up the job. So that's how the book starts. That's what the basis is. And it's so amazing. The mystery, there are so many cliffhangers and there are so many turns that I did not expect. I mean, it's 130 pages long. How much can you do in 130 pages? Turns out a lot. If you're looking for a quick read which has mystery, magic, and love, I think you should pick this up. I highly recommend it. Okay, so I have 30 pages left in Orbital and I'm around like 19 hours left in the readathon. At one point, I stopped pausing the clock every time I took a break because that was kind of getting crazy. So I'm just going to stop the clock once I'm done reading for the day and then resume it again tomorrow. Right now I'm taking a break. I'm going to have some tea, finish reading the last 30 pages, and then we'll do a quick review of the book, my thoughts on the book, a little synopsis on what the book is about. And then I do have a 45-minute bike ride today, but I think I'll pick something which also has an audiobook available on Libby. So that way, when I am on the bike for 45 minutes, I don't really like stop reading for that span of time, and I can keep the clock going. So that's the plan now. That's my tea. My mom, she actually left me a bunch of ready-to-make Indian tea packs, and that's what I've been consuming for the last few weeks, and that's what I'm having right now as well. So the first few hours today, my attention span really sucked, and I took constant breaks. I wasn't able to read for an extended period of time without moving around or doing something else, and that has got nothing to do with the book or the pacing or the story that I'm reading right now. It's just because I spend so much time on social media on a regular basis that it has affected my attention span. And I really felt that today, especially because I knew my goal was to do nothing but sit and read all day. I felt that especially in the first few hours. However, the last couple hours have been the best hours of reading I have had so far because I was just flying through the book. Like the second half of the book, the first half I struggled with the attention span, but the second half of the book I just flew through it because now my focus has become better. I am ready for my bike ride. I am also done reading Orbital, so let's chat about that book. This is a story of a crew of astronauts who are orbiting planet Earth. They are out there in the space for a really long period of time, but what's really captured in this book is snapshots of a singular day in their life out in outer space. Even though this book is based in space, it's not really about space. It's about planet Earth. It's about what these astronauts see from out there when they look towards planet Earth. Let's talk about the writing. The writing is so beautiful. The way the author describes how planet Earth looks, the continents, the borders, different countries, different mountain ranges, different rivers from out there, that is really beautiful. The way that is expressed in this book is stunning. But however, this book does not really have a plot. It does not have any character development. In fact, I don't even remember the character's name, and there are six of them. You will not feel any kind of connection to the characters. Nothing really happens in this book. If you like a book that is very descriptive, this might be a decent pick for you. But for me personally, I do like character heavy books, and going into this book knowing that it won the Booker Prize Award, I think I had really high expectations for this, and unfortunately, those were not met. I gave this book like a 3.5 on 5 star. Picked my next book, and that's gonna be The Spell Shop. I did find the audiobook on Libby, so I think this would be a nice book to start next. Also, this was given to me by my mom, so she's written a cute little message in there for me, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I am done with my bike ride. I listened to around like 1 hour of that book while I was writing, and I have 17 hours left on the clock. I really need to get out right now. I really need to go out because I've been home all day and I've just been reading. So I'm gonna go out with Justin. We're gonna go get some food. Then I'll come back. I'll probably read for another hour or so after dinner, and then I will stop the timer and resume it tomorrow. So that's the plan for now. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little check-in. I am 100 pages through the book, The Spell Shop, and I am loving it so far. I'm enjoying the vibes. It's such a feel-good book. In this book, we follow a librarian who works in a library in the city. And right at the beginning of the book, there's this revolution going on due to which the library just goes up in flames. And so she flees the library with as many spell books as she can carry. Now, her assistant is actually a talking tree, which is crazy. I love that character so far. So she flees the library with all the books she can carry, as well as a talking tree. They have nowhere to go. So the first place that crosses her mind is her childhood home on an island. She has very limited money to buy supplies and stuff. So she comes up with a plan. She decides to start making jams and sell jams. At the same time, she decides to open like a secret spell shop. It's a fun book so far. I am loving it, like I said, and I think I'm going to continue reading for a little while longer and then maybe call it a day. Okay, so it's the next day and I've already started the timer because I was listening to the book this morning while getting dressed. So we have exactly 14 hours to go. And I have my book here. I also have some coffee and donut. Justin made me this coffee this morning. So I'm just gonna sit here, have my coffee, read my book. My mom's here. She will be reading with me for what, 20 minutes, Mom?
Yeah, I think so, 20 minutes.
Let's do it.
Bye, beta.
Bye, Mom.
Good day.
Bye.
Good day,
Thank
yeah.
you. Good
Bye.
night.
Happy reading. Happy reading. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right, so I am 240 pages into the book and I still have 10 hours and 40 minutes to go, so long way to go. I've been reading since morning, so I'm going to take a break right now, get something to eat, maybe chill for a little bit, and then I'll probably head out to a cafe and continue reading that. More than halfway through, absolutely loving it. It has such a fairy tale vibe in this. They have like mermaids, they have, I forget what they call, more horses, like half fish, half horse. They have a talking tree. I love that. I think the next time I talk, I'm probably going to talk about the talking tree again because I kind of want one. I wish I could have one. I don't know what book to take with me. I'm confused. Maybe I'll take this, The Woman in the Library, and maybe Wayward, I think. And of course, the spell shop. Alright, so I am done reading The Spell Shop, and what a treat this book was. It had everything that you would expect from a cozy fantasy book. I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a book just to escape into a fun world where of course there's a little tension but not too much to like keep you up or keep you guessing, if you want to feel cozy magical vibes and just feel happy and escape into a world that's not your own, I would highly recommend this book. I still have 7.5 hours left, and I think I can manage to at least start reading another book, maybe read it halfway through, if not all the way through. I think I'm going to read The Woman in the Library. I'm in a mood for a nice mystery book, so this would be a good pick for me. All right, so 7 hours left. Let's see how many pages this book has. This one has around 265 pages. So we'll see how much I can read. I think I can get through at least half of this book in the next 7 hours. All right, so I'm gonna drive to my next destination and then we'll chat more later. Alright, so I have about 5 hours left and I am around 100 pages in, maybe 70 to 100 pages into the book, I don't remember. But I'm feeling tired right now. My eyes are strained, my eyes are feeling tired. I really need to go out. I need some fresh air, just like I just need some kind of physical activity. I haven't done anything physical all day long. I've just been sitting and reading. So I'm gonna go out for a quick run and I'm gonna come back, have dinner. And then after that, I will continue reading, but I don't think it's gonna be for 5 hours. I don't have it in me tonight, to be honest. I'm tired and I am reaching my limit. So I'll probably read for a little while longer, maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then the rest 2 hours I will continue reading tomorrow. So I know I originally said I wanted to finish the 24 hours within 2 days, but I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna take it into day 3. And honestly, I think it's totally fine. I think I'm doing really well. I have never read for so long. Like I've never read for hours and hours at a stretch, at least not 12 hours in a day. I'm super happy and proud with what I've achieved so far. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna go for a quick run. I am 120 pages into this book. I had a little headache earlier, and to be honest, at that point, I thought I cannot read anymore today. But then I had dinner, and I'm definitely feeling a lot better now. I think I can read at least for another hour, if not more. I think I have it in me, and I have 3 hours and 16 minutes left. All right, it is day 3. I know we talked about doing this in 2 days, but I couldn't. Extended it to another day. I just have 2 hours left. in the 24 hours of reading, and I am 160 pages through this book. It's more than halfway through. I think I can finish this in the next 2 hours. So let's get started. 1 minute left, but I still have like 10 more pages. I think I'm gonna keep reading until I'm done. I'm almost at the end, so might as well. All right, so the 24 hours of reading are officially done. I ended up reading 3 books and then 30 odd pages of another book that I was previously reading. And I think that was a decent amount. I'm pretty happy with how much I was able to achieve in these 24 hours. So let's talk about the last book I read. That was The Woman in the Library. In this book, we follow 4 strangers who happen to be in the Boston Public Library's reading room at the same time. They don't really know each other, but while they're there, they hear a scream. And then the next day, through news, they find out that a body was discovered at the library the night before. And from there, these people kind of become friends. These strangers become friends. There are certain love stories in there involved as well. Then they're just trying to figure out who murdered the victim, why the victim was murdered, so on and so forth. I thought this was going to be a fun time. I really never got into the book, to be honest. Like, I did not find myself being invested. I did finish reading it, but I wasn't really invested in the story. It wasn't gripping. There were a few things that happened that I was kind of not expecting, which was kind of nice. But other than that, this book really didn't do it for me. I gave it like 2.7, 3 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about this book, but I finished it. All right, that was it. I had a really fun time filming this vlog. Very rarely do I get time to sit and read for such extended periods of time, and doing like a 24-hour reading thing. I have been wanting to do this for so long, but I just didn't have the bandwidth, the time to do this, and I finally got to do it. And I think I'll be doing more reading vlogs. As for 24 hours of reading, I don't know when I'll do it the next time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Thank you so much for sticking until the end. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like watching this kind of content, consider subscribing. Bye!